So by the time students get to module 3, you guys are getting into kind of the thick of it. And this is where it starts. This module is actually very emotional. My parents tend to struggle with this one. So if this becomes too much, then obviously please take a breath, take a step back, and send me a message. Okay, so for this chapter reading, this one you have another foundational document, again from our experts in the room. As I said, read your introduction and then go through and pull out what you need. So this one is going to talk a lot about the end of life care. So like I said, it's a really heavy topic. I also have slides for you to go through where I kind of take these big ideas and I kind of bring them down just a little bit for us. So use those to your advantage. So, of course, quiz as usual, and to answer a frequently asked question. If you absolutely bomb a quiz or maybe hit the wrong button or something, everything in this class can be resubmitted at any time. You're here to comprehend and absorb information, not take your GPA. So, do your quiz prep. If you want, you can send it to me ahead of time. I'll help you with it. And then let me know how you do on the quiz. If you do really bad, please message me. So this time around, you guys have 3. Sometimes it's 3 or 4. I think I took a 4th one out. I think I might have moved it, but this one has 2 essays and a discussion. So remember with the essays, post and go, bye. Discussion, you will stick around and talk to us. And if you don't, I'm gonna be very sad because I have to pass out points that are negative. So, all right. You'll also notice that they're separate folders because some of these require a lot, and the folder was just getting way too big, so I had to break it up. So here's all the materials for assisted suicide or euthanasia, and here's all the materials for the human incubator one. So we have one here that's the human incubator. This one is going to talk about informed consent and what does it mean to consent to a procedure, and also who could consent on your behalf if you're unable to. And does any of that matter if the state or the federal government enacts a law that trumps that completely? So this is an interesting one. We have this one here. I love this one right here. This is a fun one. This is about being in the medical. So this is actually a suggestion from a student who was learning to be a paramedic. And what they were having an issue with is sometimes there's a language barrier and the interpreter didn't show up in time. And they really were struggling to inform the patient about these medical procedures. And they're right there they're on the street trying to treat this patient. They didn't have the technology that the hospital offers, and it was really hard to communicate with this language barrier. So this is a really interesting one. In the materials folder, there's a video you can watch that talks about it. So it's pretty interesting. All right, so in this one right here is a discussion. This one talks about euthanasia and assisted suicide. So this one right here, you'll watch some of the materials, you'll write it up, and you'll come back and talk to us. So this is what we'll be doing for this module. Like I said, it's a real interesting one. If you need help, of course, I'm here. So please, please use me. I promise you, a student who has constant communication with me, they do fine in this class. So, all right, good luck, guys, and enjoy.